Alright, hello and welcome back to Phil's Salvage Rebuilds and another video on the channel. So today we're going to be getting back into the Corsa VXR Nurburgring edition. We haven't looked at this car for a few weeks now. In all honesty, I was a little bit put off with it because I'm still struggling to find these headlights for any kind of reasonable price. Missed out on another set at £350 literally within by an hour. So the hunt continues. So before we dive into this, quick update on the Golf R32. It is now on eBay, starting bid of 2,000 and no reserve, and it's at 2,350 now. So that's definitely going to sell. I think it ends on Wednesday. So I'm not sure if this video will come out before then or not, but I'll let you know when it's sold and how much it's sold for. So the Golf in general, I think it got 33, best part of over 80,000 views over 4 videos, which is absolutely incredible. We're going off my previous videos. I think my maximum is 4,000 views on one of the Fiesta ST videos, whereas one of the Golf videos got 33,000 views and got us a lot of new subscribers. So thank you to all of you that have come across and started watching. I hope you're not going to disappear now the Golf's going. Like I said, I am going to try and buy another one, so we'll just have to see what happens. Another bit of information for you. Over the last month, we've had 46,000 unique viewers on the channel, which is incredible. 3,500 subscribers. So if you're one of the 46,000 that hasn't subscribed, scroll down a little bit, press that subscribe button, notification bell, thumbs up for the videos. That way you'll find out whenever I upload any more videos. Another update, we've got 2 cars coming. Nothing totally exciting, don't get me wrong. They're designed more to try to cover our loss that we've received on the Golf, really. And they were cheap. So, Copart are quoting 10 days delivery, so nothing I can do about that. We can't pick them up ourselves at the minute, so I'm just going to wait and see when they turn up. What else have we got to say? I think that's probably about it for the updates. So the Corsa, the plan is to take off the front and back bumper, take them up to the unit and hopefully complete the repairs on these. I've got the paint coming, I've got an infrared lamp coming, because I want to get these bumpers finished now. We've got the bonnet, so we can paint that as well, and we also need to paint the boot lid. That way, if I get all that stuff done, all I'm really waiting for then is the headlights, and it might motivate me a bit to actually go out and get them and pay the £600 if I have to. Then we can get this car finished and it can go. So yeah, the bumpers, we've got a little bit of work to do on this front one still. It's been a while, but I'll remind you, there's still a little bit more filling to do on here. A little bit of pitting there. There's still a little bit of a crack there. I need to sand that right down and do more filler. Other than that, the front bumper's pretty much ready to be rubbed down, ready for paint, and obviously all the grills need stripping out and stuff. So I think that's it for the front one. The back bumper, obviously we haven't touched this yet, and we've got this long nasty crack in it, which is going to be today's job. So I refit this bumper to try to get it to relax back into its original position a bit. It's been on there a few weeks now, so we'll get it taken off, get ourselves up to the unit, do some plastic welding and some bumper filling, get this diffuser off, heat that up, push it in, fill it over, and then rub it all down ready for paint. And then, like I said, hopefully we'll finish rubbing down this as well. I tried a bit of polish on it to see what it come up like, but I don't know what to do about that. So yeah, we'll decide on that in the future. So yeah, we'll get these bumpers off then and get ourselves up to the unit. We're up at the unit. Got the 2 bumpers here. So I think we'll just go straight in and we'll plastic weld this big crack along the top. So what I usually do is I melt the outside, stick them back together, and then I plastic weld the inside, but I also add some extra plastics, these plastic welding rods. So I weld kind of a groove in the inside, and then I put this in, see the profile of it, and weld it into the groove that I've made on the inside to strengthen it. So we've got that big crack to do. We've got this crack, another bit there. Just fucking melted my shoe a little bit. Got to heat that up, push it in, and then we will obviously sand down where I've plastic welded here and put some flexible filler over it. Not too sure about that yet. I'll just have to sand that down and see what it's like. I think it's okay, it's just the paint. A bit of filler there. So yeah, quite a bit to do on this bumper. So let's crack on with it. Right, a little change of plan. For some reason, the plastic welding is just not taking, it's just not doing nothing on this bumper. And the fumes it's giving off is incredible. So there must be something in this plastic. Because not even the plastic welding, but the plastic rods won't even stick to it at all. And you know, this method worked perfectly on the ST bumper. That bumper's solid, and there were nowhere near the fumes coming off it that this is. This, it just will not stick together. It's very weird. Yeah, I don't know why. Like I said, it must be something in the plastic. So we're gonna have to sack that off. What I'll probably have to do is order some epoxy resin or something, and epoxy resin it in, together at the back, and then we can send down the front and bumper filler the front, and it should be okay. So I'm not breathing them fucking beeping fumes in. What I'll do is we'll heat up this, push that in, fill it. I'm gonna have to leave them until we get another method of sticking it together. But we can sand down the rest of the bumper, and then we can move on to the front one and do the bits we need on that, I think. So we heated this section up and we pushed that back in, so that's ready to be sanded down and filled now. So the profile on it, it's not pushing out anymore, which is good. I heated up this section as well because this was sticking out, weren't it? And this was all misshaped, so that's all come back to shape now. So the little diffuser's fine. A little bit of filling to do there. And then obviously we need to sort them out, but so I think I'll probably sand this bumper down now and get some filler in there and a touch in there. Get them 2 bits sorted. Yeah. We're giving it a good sanding down. It needs a couple of more going over before obviously we paint it, but we've got plenty of more work to do on this. So all I've really done is concentrated on the areas that I want to put the bit of filler in. So obviously we're going to put a bit of filler in here. That's where we pushed it in. And when I sanded this section down, there's only literally a very tiny little crack where it's black. So I'm just going to put a little bit of filler in across there. It's not gone through, just to fill the cracks so that when we paint it, you can't see any of them little lines. So I've also dragged down the Fiesta ST bumper, because I'm obviously going to have to mix up a pouch, and I don't want to waste any, so I've still got this side to put some filler on. Now you see how the plastic welding went, absolutely perfect. It's strong as anything, that. It's weird that these Corsa bumpers, it just wouldn't take to. So this is the side I've already done, which needs, the filler's already on it. We need to sand that down and probably put a bit more in it. Done the top sections. So yeah, this bumper was in a right state, and we've got it looking pretty good. There is unfortunately a little bit missing here, so if we come to sell it, what I'll probably have to do is get a centre grill, and I'll have to actually bond it in, because I could do with just repairing that as well, really. Either that or just sell it cheap, because these are worth a lot of money, these bumpers, so we could just sell it cheap, and it's better than throwing it away. So I'll mix this bit of filler now. I've also ordered a decent sized tub of this because I've been really impressed with it. So that's coming this week for future jobs. So we'll mix this pouch up and we'll fill the odd bits. I might put a tad too much hardener in that because it went off pretty quick. So we'll give this 15-20 minutes, half an hour maybe, and then we can start sanding it down, because this stuff sets, you know, ultra fast. It's ultra flexible. It's the perfect stuff for bumpers, in my opinion. I'm sure there's better stuff out there, but this is the only one I've used and it works, so this is what I'm going to continue to use. So yeah, we'll give it half an hour, and then we'll give these spots all a sand down. Alright, I thought well, basically I've started sanding this down, and I thought I'd just give you a before and after kind of thing, so I'll just give it a quick wipe. And out the light a bit. So yeah, I've started sanding it down. So this is where I have sanded it, and this is where I've not got to yet. Now I tend to find that I have to do this twice. Now I don't know whether that's just inexperience or that's just the way it is. I tend to find that, you know, either I've got little air bubbles in it, or I can feel just little imperfections once it's sanded down. So you guys that do this a lot, tell me if it's just experience or that's just the way it is. But it's, you remember there was a massive crack all the way across here. That was all bent right under as well. If you look at one of the early videos of the Fiesta ST, you'll see just how bad this bumper was. So I'm, you know, extremely pleased with how well it's going. And I'm going to carry on now, and I'll carry on sanding this area, and then we'll move across to the new areas that we've just filled today. Alright guys, well I thought I had another pack of bumper filler, but unfortunately I haven't, so for this video unfortunately we are done. Which, yes, I know we haven't got very far. I need to put another bit in there. There's little bits and pieces on this ST bumper. We haven't done this section yet. But you know, most of it's coming out okay. Looking good across the top. Got it all down there done now. Still a little bit maybe of sanding and a bit bit of filler in the middle there. And this one, I've done some more sanding around here. I'm at the point where I need some more filler on there as well, and I've had to dig out a bit there because it weren't really matching up. So you can fill that in as well. So yeah, I'm a bit stuck now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to order one of them little tools. A few of you mentioned them before for fixing bonnet cracks. What they do is they warm up a little strip of metal, like a zigzag metal, and you melt the metal in and it holds it in place. So what I might do is order one of them and try that. Alright, so that's it for this video. Sorry it's not been very productive. I'm sure you'll all say I haven't done nothing, pretty much. But anyway, this video is just a bit of a filler really. I'm struggling really for content at the minute. We all know the situation with Copart and with deliveries in general. Everyone's in the same position. But like I did say earlier, there is 2 cars coming. Have a guess in the comments. I like interacting with you people, so I'll give you some hints. They're both the same car. One's a coupe, one's an estate. The coupe is a 1.8 turbo petrol. The estate's a 2.1 diesel. So the 2.1 diesel will probably give it away. Like I said, not exciting cars. They're nice, don't get me wrong, they're nice, but they were cheap, and hopefully they will do more than recoup our loss on the Golf. So that is it for today. Thank you for watching. Like I said, please do subscribe if you haven't already done so, and if you enjoy these videos, and hopefully in the future we'll have a bit more organisation around in this place, because as you can see, I don't like working like this. It really does wind me up, and it makes me very enthusiastic about working on cars. So I need to get this situation sorted out, because it's starting to annoy me now a little bit. So anyway, I will catch you next time. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.